Abbirami Linganathan last July attended a field trip in Cambodia. She was accompanied by 9 other James Roos students from years 7 to years 11. To fill us in on this life-changing experience, please welcome Abbirami Linganathan.
Every year in Cambodia, over 500 babies are born with HIV, but the real tragedy is that it is preventable. So we need your help. The Hope for Cambodian Children Foundation is looking for enthusiastic ambassadors just like you to help run and organise a Shades for AIDS Day in your school. Shades for AIDS is in its 3rd year now, where students wear the sunglasses to school all day, in class, even in assembly, in return for a gold coin donation. It's a fun way to help prevent a really serious problem. The money raised from Shades for AIDS buys medication to stop babies being born positive. It also provides ongoing support in the form of milk formula, so that the mothers will not reinfect their babies through breast milk. As you can see, being a Shades for AIDS ambassador is quite a responsibility. If you feel that you have the leadership skills and responsibility to be a Shades for AIDS ambassador, then register your school now at shadesforaids.org to receive your Shades for AIDS fundraising kit.
Our journey with HFCC, the Hope for Cambodian Children Foundation, began in 2009 with the launch of Shades for AIDS and continued as the focus of our community project with the High Resolves initiative. We chose to promote Shades for AIDS not just within our own school, but to other high schools within the area in order to broaden our understanding of the imminent global issue that is HIV/AIDS and to highlight the importance of our continued fight against it. Shades for AIDS is the initiative of HFCC, which provides support for non-government organizations working in Cambodia and neighboring countries in AIDS education, prevention, and also in the care of HIV-positive children and their families. With Shades for AIDS, we began to develop an understanding of the significance of HIV on a global scale. And while there is only a 0.1% occurrence in Australia, over 35 million people suffer worldwide, not just from the virus, but also from the inequalities and discrimination that they are subjected to. The facts are simple. Children with HIV are discriminated against, and this discrimination has destroyed their lives and hopes of over thousands and thousands of children. Yet, 90% of HIV is transmitted from mother to child, and this transmission is preventable. By testing and treating pregnant women, the incidence of HIV in the child is almost completely eliminated. It costs just $250 to save a child from contracting HIV from their mother, to save them from a crippling virus and a life of immense hardship. Just $250 to save a life. Through our work with Shades for AIDS, we realize that as students of a global community, we can make an impact on the world. And through initiative and dedication, we do have the power to bring about change. If, on the 25th of May, each high school student wore their shades to school and donated just $1, Australia can save the lives of over 5,000 babies that would be born HIV-free. As our passion for human rights developed, our request to visit the centre in Cambodia was granted, and so, in July of 2011, 10 students and 3 teachers set off to experience Cambodia firsthand. Our trip was not merely about HFCC, but it also allowed us a crucial insight into an environment so different to our own. Our experiences were invaluable and were a vital boost to our motivation and personal incentive to bring about necessary change. This trip allowed us as individuals to step away from our personal lives and truly place the world into perspective. In Cambodia, we visited local sites, including the S21 prison and the killing fields, which was an incredibly emotional experience that gave us the opportunity to truly comprehend the horrors faced nearly 30 years ago. Walking through the sites and the devastation that destroyed the country, it is impossible to believe that while this occurred, others in the world lived oblivious to the suffering of a nation. These visits were crucial in allowing us to empathize and learn, not just from these historical mistakes, but also through the observations of how such a shattered community has re-established its foundations and is now collectively moving forward with such optimism for the future. However, our visit to the centre was the pinnacle of our journey. The 4 days we spent there, the experiences and the amazing individuals we met are what drives our passions now. Entering the gates, we were greeted by 100 beautiful, amazing children. Children who had come from the most difficult of backgrounds, who now stood, educated, loved, and most importantly, empowered to dream. From the one hope to establish the centre, the passions of 100 children have now been sparked, each motivated with their own will to change. And knowing that we, as Australian high school students, have helped to enable this is absolutely astonishing. Who knows what those children are now capable of doing within the world? They have the ability to change their school, their village, their town, or even the world. But it is only with our help and collective action can their hopes become a reality. Our visit was vital to our growth as informed citizens, as we witnessed the alarming inequalities and poverty that were present. These international immersion experiences are paramount to our education and catalyze our inspiration for our future. Upon our return to Australia, we realized that we are the ones privileged with the education and the power to make global change. It is up to us to grasp every opportunity that we have, to use all that we are blessed with to help those who cannot help themselves. Motivated by our experiences, we have continued our fundraising and awareness efforts. We have held a Year 12 donation drive where past Year 12 students donated all their spare stationery, bags and books to be sent back to Hope. We are also currently making friendship bracelets to be sold within the school in order to raise funds, as well as hosting bake sales within the last year. Additionally, this year, the James Roos First Social Justice Committee will focus on HIV/AIDS and hope for an entire term. We are passionate young leaders, inspired by our experiences in Cambodia, and we want to thank HFCC for affording us this crucial, eye-opening experience which has allowed us to explore the world with greater insight as informed citizens seeking to mature. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abby. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's inspiring to hear you talk about that and to talk like that, to know that we have the support of the James Roos students. And I should mention that the founder of Hope for Cambodian Children, Mr. Tim Berry, is in the audience today. Tim, where are you? Give us a wave, love. There you are. Wouldn't have happened without you.